everybody, Agashi here. So I will be doing a drama review today. Basically the ending of I Will Not Let You Go. So a little heads up, if I confuse the title, I always give it like a different title. I don't know why, I always pronounce it wrong, but it's I Will Not Let You Go. If you guys hear lawn mowing, lawn work, stuff like that, you know, my area, they're actually doing that right now, so you guys will be hearing some stuff, but I will try to speak loud, you know. Sorry, sometime where Ajushi and I are at, we get airplanes and we get aircrafts and we get all those sorts of things, so yeah, kind of just have to suck it up, but it's okay. But yes, I reviewed this drama with you guys in the beginning for I think the first 6 episodes of it, and then I actually let it sit, and then I binge watched like 20 episodes of it, and I binge watched like the ending of it, like everything of it. So lately I've been watching a lot of drama. Just a little bit heads up for some of you guys who have not seen our preview on our review of Village Survival on Running Man. We did announce that we were before that we did announce that Ajushi and I were going to be busy because it was going to be our wedding, and we kind of didn't want to like say anything yet until it actually was finished. So we had our wedding, and it was a Hmong wedding. So Hmong weddings are really long. If you guys know that, I'm pretty sure other weddings are really long too. Ours is just really long and stressful, and it was a lot of things, and we've been preparing for it ever since. And I think you guys kind of have noticed that, like, you know, I've been doing my reviews and it's a change of scenery in the back. And right now Ajushi and I, we are a mess in our place right now. We're moving stuff and purchasing furnitures and beds and all these things like that, so it is just a mess, and we're just trying to organize. So we are really behind on a lot of things, and for the past week, after the wedding, I binge watched a lot of drama, so I am a little behind, but yeah, here we go. I will be reviewing the ending, basically the whole drama in a way, and the ending of it. So just a little recap about what this drama is about. I am reading of it because, you know, it's been a while, and I binge watch a lot of drama, so I'm kind of like to refresh myself with what it is. So we have Ariel Lin playing Huang Buqing, and we have Vin Zheng, which I call him Bin Bin. He plays Chen Yun, or Lin Yikai, the Lotus Hero. And then we have Austin Lin playing Dongfang Xin, and there's tons of other characters which we will be introduced to throughout the dramas and stuff like that. But basically this drama revolves around a hero who basically she's trying to save herself because, you know, she's known to be a part of a legendary treasure. She's like the divine maiden to this legendary treasure, and this other hero who, you know, goes by the Lotus Hero saves her, and they fall in love, and they go through obstacles together, and he becomes the savior to her and all this stuff like that. So I left you guys off on like episode 6, so introduce us into episode 7 and 8. We find out that Hua Buqian's father is actually Mo Rufei's father as well. Mo Rufei's father had a thing for the mom, and then they had Hua Buqian, and then she kind of ran away and all this stuff like that. And so, you know, Hua Buqian, she finds out she's actually the fake to the 7th prince daughter, which is Chen Yu's father. So he lied about it, and so that he can bring her in because she's the sacrifice of divine maiden to the treasure. So basically what is going on is everybody is trying to get to Huang Buqian because they found out her mom, Su Fei, is dead. So with Su Fei being dead, if she gives birth to a daughter, then the daughter is the sacrifice to this treasure. So that's why, like, Su Fei wanted to kill Buqian when Buqian was born, but her uncle was like, no, you know, we can't kill her. We could just keep her away from everyone. But the mom's basically like saying that if you don't kill her, people are going to be throwing her around, trading her, playing with her, and end up sacrificing her, and she's gonna go through a really difficult life, which she kind of is now. So, you know, Chen Yu's father, he's actually like, a lot of them were in love with Sufei, the mom, and they kind of found out about the legendary treasure tree, but some of them falls in love with her, and they kind of want to keep her or marry her, and in a way love her, and at the same time trying to get the treasure. It's kind of like a evil and a good thing relationship they do, but because of that, like, that's why Chunyu's dad lied that she's his daughter, just to bring her in so that he can protect her, because he is a higher up. He's the 7th prince, 7th in line to take the throne, all this stuff like that. The emperor doesn't know about this treasure and all these things like that. So that's what the dad tried to do, and then it was, you know, he brought her in, all this stuff like that. But ended up being like, not Chunyun hating her, because he kind of fell in love with her too, and he hates her because she's his stepsister, you know. So they threw her into the Ma's place. I mean, not the Mo's place, the Mo's house where Ma Rufei would they live at, and the mom basically hates her because, you know, she's Huo Buqin is her husband's illegitimate daughter, you know, not the 7th prince, is the actual dad's illegitimate daughter. So Mo Rufei and Huo Buqin are siblings. So, you know, by the time we hit like episode 18 there, Huo Buqin, she's living in the Mo family, and Chunyun kind of like hates her, but he disguised himself as Lin Yikai, the lotus hero, to come see her, and they actually fall in love through that. And she is in love with this person, and she tells this person, like, this lotus hero, like, take me with you, because, you know, living this life is kind of miserable for her, and she kind of just wants her freedom, because she lives like a beggar in the beginning, and she kind of enjoys that freedom, and she is exhausted of living the life she has to live in. But he can't, you know, he's just trying to protect her, and he's in love with her. But as from what they know, they are half siblings, and he can't love her that. But she does find out the truth that the lotus hero is Chunyun, and like, she hates him, and she's like, that thing was so heartbreaking. Like, she figures it out, and she like rips his mask away, and it's him, and she's all like, how can it be you? Get me back my Lin Yikai, you know, like, why can't it be you? And he's like, I'm sorry, you know, like, I'm sorry that he's like, your Lin Yikai is your brother, you know, it's no one else but your brother. But we also get to find out that Mo Rufei's mom hates Huo Buqin, and so they poison her. But at the same time, the Zhu family has found Huo Buqin, and like, we don't know who the Zhu family is. And this girl, she comes and she saves her, and she fakes her death, and then they dig her out of her grave, you know, because basically the mom poisoned Huo Buqin, and then the lady from the Zhu family comes and give her this antidote to stop the poison from entering her heart and her bloodstream and everything, to just basically stop it. And then after 3 days, they give her the antidote to wake her up, and they'll cure her from the poison. So she did that, and then everybody thought she was dead, you know. People were just like lost and confused, like, oh my god, she's dead, you know. And then she gets taken away from the Zhu family to Sunju, like this other town. They take her away, and then in the process of that, Chunyun finds out that they are not actually siblings. Huo Buqin left a message to him, and he found out, and so now he's like, I have to seek for her, you know, she's not my sister, I can love her, and she's alive, because he dig her grave and the body is gone. So he's like, somebody did this and somebody saved her, she's out there, and I have to go find her. So like in episode 19 to 25, around there, we get introduced to the second guy. It took him long enough to come in. So they introduce us to Dong Fanxin, and he's like this, his character is really confusing in the first place. You kind of don't know who he is. He is like a very, very talented doctor, but like, he refused to show his credential and his identity and everything to people. So people don't know who he is or what he can do or anything like that, or which family he's from. He's just very talented. And he ends up saving Huo Buqin from the poison and curing her. and bringing her back to her family. And when they bring her back to her family, the Zhu family, they gave her a new name, Zhu. And I sound so Korean right now. I'm sorry. I'm having like bad pronunciation. But Zuzu Sung. That's what they changed her name to. And she finds out that this is actually her family, her mom's family, you know, her mom's real family. And a lot of these days, and she finds out that the Zhu family has promised to marry a daughter into this other family, and she's like, you know, all these things are just leading to the treasure. So basically what happened is another family has already came in and asked for a hand of marriage from the Zhu family long ago. So they have already asked for hand in marriage as a promise, and when a daughter is given birth and their other family has a son and a daughter is given birth to in the Zhu family, they have to trade off in hand in marriage. And you know, the Zhu family agreed to it, but the thing is, other people, that family that came and asked for hand in marriage, they're doing that on purpose so that they can get a hand of the daughter and then get her to the treasure. That's basically it. So everything that's happening, it revolves around the treasure. So you know, by the time we hit like the 30th episode around there, we find out that Dong Fanxin, he plays a bigger role in here. He is the second guy. Obviously, we know he's the second guy, and he is the one who is supposed to be marrying the Zhu's family's daughter. And his grandfather is from the Mingyun village. His grandfather is the bad guy to begin with, and his grandfather is the one who went and got this hand in marriage in the future, like way ahead in the past, so that in the future he can have his grandson marry one of them and then bring it in so that his grandfather can get the treasure. So Dong Fanxin just has no idea about this, and you know, Hou Chen doesn't want to marry him because she's in love with Chen Yun. By the way, Chen Yun has actually found her already, and they got back together, they confirmed their love for each other and all these stuff like that, you know. But at this time, like Chen Yu's dad, he passes away, and Chen Yu becomes like working for the emperor. So he's on missions and running stuff like that for the emperor. So he has to secretly meet Hou Chen and continue to do his emperor, so nobody knows that she exists. And so, you know, in that process, like, he doesn't know about Dong Fanxin, and Dong Fanxin is getting involved with Hou Chen. He doesn't know her as Hou Chen. He knows her as Zhu Sang, you know. So he knows that he's supposed to marry her, but you know, she does all these things so that he doesn't marry her, and all these sorts of things. And they get entangled together, and then, you know, it becomes like this huge love like square. This girl who, she's also for the Manu village, the twins, like one of them, Louis Qingwu, she comes into the picture of Chen Yu being nice to her, and she like falls for him, and like they end up in like this square love thing. And basically she's evil, but she wants to do good, you know. She's part of evil and she wants to do good, but basically, you know, she can't speak for herself and stuff like that. So by the time we hit like the 40th episode, you know, Dong Fanxin, he basically finds out about the Lotus Hero, you know, and he finds out his grandfather basically wants to kill her for this treasure. So he takes over of her, and he becomes like protected of her, but he commands her on everything, and her family goes corrupted, and a lot of things happen. And Chen Yun is barely there to save her, and she's always getting entangled with Dong Fanxin, and you know, all these stuff like that, you know. And he's basically forcing her to marry him, because he puts it in terms where if she marries him, then the grandfather cannot kill her, because, you know, in terms of their love and marriage and stuff like that, when that happens, they can't kill the wife, or, you know, he'll have full powers of controlling him. I mean, taking protecting her. Therefore, his grandfather can't do anything. And if his grandfather is going to kill her, his grandfather has to go through him, you know, all these things like that. So basically about 46 to like 49 there, it gets really, really frustrating, and it's just kind of like downhill because, you know, Ho-Bu-chin, she loses her family. She's on the run, and Chun-Yun is stuck with the emperor. He got blamed for treason and rebel and all these stuff like that, so he's stuck. The lady Lu Chin-woo, she's now like became a part of the emperor's like concubine, mistress, and stuff like that. So a lot of things happen. It's just downhill. It's just frustrating. And then, you know, yeah, Chun-Yun's luck comes to an end, and he ends up getting commanded by Dong Fan-shin, and Dong Fan-shin is like, you know, ordering everything, you know, making commands, but Chun-Yun, he's doing this on purpose so that he can save her because he has like this bigger plan. And, you know, he finally gets in contact with Ho-Bu-chin and tells her his plan, but like she wants to run, but she goes, you know, Dong Fan-shin has been so nice to me, I'm not gonna run, I'm gonna help him and go on with this marriage so that he can, you know, win over his grandpa. So it's stupid. They get married. The grandpa comes, stop the marriage, drags her to the treasure, and everybody's like dying in the process of doing so. Like people are getting killed. Mo Rufei dies. Oh, by the way, Mo Rufei is a girl. We are correct because, you know, everybody's like assuming that she's a girl, and we're just thinking that, oh, you know, probably a girl playing a guy in there. But she explains it that because, you know, she's not born a son. Her mom raised her up as a guy on purpose so that people don't know about it. But yeah, and so, you know, their grandfather is about to sacrifice her for Ho-Bu-chin for the treasure, and like Dong Fan-shin and Chun-Yun comes in time, and, you know, they fight. Dong Fan-shin dies, the grandfather falls in the well, Chun-Yun falls in there, and Ho-Bu-chin tries to save him, but he falls, and she's left alone. And then, yeah, we get the ending where time has passed already, and, you know, it's been a long time since everybody has passed, and the emperor overhears news that you know, the Lotus Hero is appearing again, and like, you know, they kind of think it's Chun-Yun, but they're like, how can it be, you know, whatever, he's dead and who knows, you know. And then we find out there's that it's Ho-Bu-chin being the Lotus Hero and using her tactics to, you know, go up against bad guys to, you know, help the poor and stuff like that. And then, you know, she thinks about her time with Chun-Yun missing him and stuff like that, and he appears in front of her again dressed as the Lotus Hero. They meet again and it ends. So yeah, very interesting. According, like, I got some spoiler. According to the novel, it's like a more different ending of it, so I'm kind of like, and, you know, the whole time traveling has got banded, so it was kind of like, okay, you know, alright, whatever, you know. But I'll be very honest with you guys, this drama turned out really good and halfway when, you know, she finally got took over to her real family and all this stuff like that. And then it just got so downhill and so frustrating because they were apart from each other. When you're trying to understand that, okay, they're trying to solve things and to save each other and come back together, it just gets so frustrating and it's stupid and all stuff like that. I'll be very, very honest, it was really stupid and it was just frustrating. So I don't know. I mean, this drama, I did not have much expectation for it because they removed the whole time traveling thingy. Sometimes, you know, when it comes to time traveling, I tend to like it. You know, some of the stories is good and all stuff like that, but it didn't happen that way, and so I was kind of like frustrated with it. So yeah, it has ended, and that's what the ending was. Yeah, if you guys have not seen it, like I said, do give the first 10 episodes a shot, and if you guys do like it, continue to watch it. But I mean, I already gave it to you guys what the ending is and what the drama is, basically the gist of it. And I don't know, it's not a drama that I would continue like repetitively watch. It didn't win me for the ending. I was expecting a whole lot more, you know, like from seeing previews and music videos and stuff like that. I was expecting a lot more for the ending, like at least have them, you know, explain how he survived, you know. They didn't explain that, and it's just kind of like, hello, he's there. So I don't know, but yeah, I've been blabbering for so long, but yes, that is what happened, and I will not let you go. of a total of 51 episodes, and you know, it's like I said, who cares as long as Ben gets the girl at the end. I've seen his drama, he never gets the girl, and for this one he finally gets the girl, but yeah, kind of just leading up to it, he barely got the girl, and then at the end they just kind of like, oh, here you go, you get the girl. But yeah, that is it for I Will Not Let You Go, and yeah, I will see you guys the next time another drama comes out. I am watching Goodbye My Princess. I will review with you guys another drama video about that, of my thoughts and everything. That I have a lot to say about that drama, but I will see you guys in the next review then. Alright, bye bye.